Yellow tape around his body, it's a fucking homicide. His face is on the t-shirt and his family's traumatized. I didn't even mean to shoot him, he just caught me by surprise.
Picture this. A young rapper, full of talent and promise, on the cusp of becoming one of the biggest names in the hip-hop game. That was YNW Melly. He was hailed as one of the brightest rising stars of the genre, with a sound and style that was all his own. But then everything changed. Suddenly, YNW Melly found himself at the center of a shocking and tragic story. He was hit with 2 counts of first-degree murder, a crime that shook the hip-hop world to its core. This was an unexpected turn for the young artist, who had been on the verge of stardom. Despite the allegations against him, fans of YNW Melly continued to support him, believing that he was innocent and caught up in a larger conspiracy. The story of this young rapper is one of both talent and tragedy, a tale that has captivated the attention of fans and critics alike. Let's talk about a young artist who burst onto the hip-hop scene and made his mark with a sound like no other. His name? Jamel Maurice Demons, but you probably know him better as YNW Melly. The rapper was born on May 1st, 1999 in Gifford, Florida, a town with a population of just over 9,500 that is located about 150 miles north of Miami. Demons called his birthplace a little country. Getting out, he said, is near impossible. Over the years, he has released a number of songs, but is best known for the hits Murder on My Mind, Mixed Personalities, Suicidal, and 223S, YNW. Melly's talent and creativity made him a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. But unfortunately, he was also no stranger to trouble with the law. In fact, his legal issues go all the way back to his teenage years. When Melly was just a freshman in high school, he fired a gun at a group of people near Vero Beach High School. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but he was still hit with some serious charges, including 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count of discharging a firearm in public. That wasn't the end of his run-ins with the law either. Melly was arrested on 2 more occasions. The first time he was caught with drugs, weapons and paraphernalia in Fort Myers, Florida in June of 2018. And just a few months later he was busted for marijuana possession right around the time of his We All Shine mixtape release in January 2019. Also, YNW Melly and Kanye West collaborated on the song Mixed Personalities from Melly's album We All Shine. The song, which features West's signature auto-tune style, became an instant hit with fans and critics alike. In October 2018, tragedy struck the hip-hop world. 2 young men, Anthony DeAndre Williams and Christopher Thomas Jr., were delivered to a hospital in a Jeep Compass with a shattered rear window. Sadly, doctors were unable to save them, and they were pronounced dead shortly after arriving at the hospital. The driver of the Jeep was a man named Henry, better known as YNW Bortlin, who was close friends with another rising star in the rap game, YNW Melly. The two were known for their collaborations and tight-knit relationship, but in the wake of this tragedy, things took a dark turn. Police began investigating the deaths of Williams and Thomas, and ultimately charged both YNW Melly and YNW Bortlin with 2 counts of first-degree murder. Despite the accusations, YNW Melly maintained his innocence and was not present at the hospital when the 2 men arrived. In the wake of the tragedy, YNW Melly took to social media to mourn the loss of his friends. He posted a photo of himself with Williams and Thomas on Instagram, alongside a heartbreaking caption that read, "They took my brothers from me over jealousy." He went on to declare his loyalty to his fallen friends. Despite the outpouring of grief and support from fans and fellow artists, YNW Melly soon found himself at the center of a legal storm. The charges of first-degree murder were a shocking development, and the young rapper's once promising career was suddenly in jeopardy. Melly is currently in custody at Broward County Jail awaiting his double murder trial. After the rise of COVID-19 disease in 2020, on April 3rd, Melly tested positive for the virus while awaiting trial. After being infected, Melly's lawyers tried to play this to his advantage and requested a medical release as conditions can worsen in the jail environment. Melly was denied release on April 17th, and conditions have been said to worsen since. Back in September 2020, Some fans feared Melly was dead, as they were tricked into believing false rumors spread online that he had been executed in the jail. The bogus rumors appeared to be sparked by news that Melly's co-defendant, Cortland Henry, aka YNW Bortlin, was due at court for an administrative hearing at the time. On November 11, 2022, it was revealed that Florida's District Court of Appeal had decided YNW Melly could face the death penalty if convicted in his upcoming murder trial. It's clear that Melly's legal issues have been a major hurdle in his life and career, and they've certainly made his journey all the more complicated. The events surrounding the double murder tragedy and the subsequent legal proceedings are complex and controversial, leaving many fans with more questions than answers. Despite the challenges he faced, Melly continued to create music that spoke to fans around the world. YNW Melly's impact on the world of hip-hop is undeniable, and his story serves as a cautionary tale about the harsh realities of fame and fortune.
And he died inside my arms, blood all on my shirt.